Stay tuned for another episode of Life in Chaos.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back to Life and Chaos. Oh, you were gone and I turned and my mic fell on the floor. Because I dropped my tissue.
That's because she turned to try to pick up her tissue.
My tissue fell. Anyway, I decided to sell my vacuum cleaner because
Because it sucked?
it was gathering dust.
That's one thing. I look at our vacuum when
Yeah.
I'm going to use it, and I use it pretty regularly. And I'm like, son of a gun, why is there dust all over my vacuum?
Yeah.
Like, the thing that's supposed to
Keep clean.
it's dusty.
So I saw the coolest thing in an ad yesterday.
Uh-huh.
It was a combination vacuum cleaner
Mop.
HEPA filter
Oh.
that is meant for you to like sweep,
Yeah.
and then the vacuum on the bottom will suck up your sweep pile.
Interesting.
I need it.
You do not need it anymore
I walk
twice.
along with like one of those things you see with like what is it, the dustpan thing
with the handle.
Yeah.
You know that was invented by a black person, by the way.
Believe that.
Yep, dustpans were invented by a black person. Can't remember their name though, but yeah, that was a Black History moment I taught my kid.
But I go around with those like once a day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
You have 3 dogs.
small, and you put it right next to the wall, and you just sweep over to that.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
The side of it is a HEPA filter.
That's
It's an air filter that you can just clean.
Okay, well,
I like that. I don't need that,
I need that.
but I like
I
that.
need that in my life.
Okay.
I do.
Who's the maker of that? Sponsorship. I'm not a fan of spring cleaning. Let's be honest. I'm not into summer, fall, or winter cleaning either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
But
I'm Jennifer. Dee, 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 dee. And with me, I have
Kelly.
and
Elizabeth.
welcome. Yay. Let's talk about something today that should be simple, but somehow feels harder than it should. Kindness. Not grand gestures, not performative kindness for social media, not basic everyday decency, because lately it feels like people are a little quick to snap, judge, argue, or dismiss each other.
Or just be rude, like just
Rude.
actions.
Yes. It makes it makes you wonder what happened to just being kind. So today's episode is just a simple reminder. Be kind, not a jerk.
What about be kind, please rewind?
Oh,
Do you remember those?
Blockbuster.
Sorry.
Also, I like to tell my children be kind or be quiet. But why this even needs to be said? Why does it even need to be said? Like, why do we have to remind people just to be nice?
Because I think we've lost so much of the manners and common decency
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know, we were raised with, or
I think as a society, we've gone to a place where we at least say we embrace authenticity
Mm-hmm.
rather than performative kindness, where you're being kind because you just be kind because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But that's not really how you feel.
Yeah.
Well, no, okay, so go ahead. Yeah.
But before you jump in,
No, yeah.
and then the other thing I think is that we've come to a place where people in general
Mm-hmm.
focus more intently on themselves,
And or on the negative.
and therefore there is this blooming sense of entitlement
Oh God, yes.
that just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
And when you're thinking that you're entitled to whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that you deserve it,
Hmm.
then anyone who's in your way or who is outside of your circle of people that you believe are entitled
Yeah.
is, you know, between you and whatever you're entitled to,
Mhm.
and therefore don't deserve to be nice to them because they're, you know, taking your whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking more in terms of very, very simple, general, just stuff like opening a door, but then like hold, reaching your arm back and holding it so so the person behind you can grab it.
I have a
Or if somebody holds the door open for you, just saying thank you.
I have a quorum about that, but go ahead.
Okay.
So, all right. My children go to a after school program. Okay. And I had them at one of these larger ones a couple years ago, right? And the rule was, and I say it was the rule because it was plastered on the front door, do not hold the door open for the person behind you. Okay.
Right,
Hold on.
right.
So, and that was safety, right? Because they wanted everyone to put in their code. Okay. Because they didn't know who was coming in.
Right.
Right. Which I got. Cool. Great. Well, this one time in band camp, I went to go put in my code. I opened the door and my husband came in after me. And I said to him, don't hold the door. They don't want us holding the door. So he let the door go. Well, the person behind him tried to snatch the door out of my hand because I was holding the door for my husband and whatever. And I was holding the door. I'm like, you have to put your code in. I can't open the door. So I close it. So the director standing there the whole time sees this. And I kept saying, you have to put in your code. I'm not let go of the door. So the director comes from around the desk and she goes over, she goes, let go of the door to the gentleman. Okay. My husband's halfway down the hallway by this point. And so he lets go and I walk away. And so she goes back around the desk. And so I'm standing there and I'm like, what the actual fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, people just don't know how to read. And so he comes in, you could have held the fucking door open for me. Da, 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 da. I said, bitch, if you knew how to read, you could see that it says, do not hold the door. I'm not going to hold the door for you. And so my husband heard his raising his voice. So he kind of came back around and was like, protective daddy mode. And so he goes on about his day. Cause at this point, when my husband came back, he kind of like backed the fuck off and walked away. So fast forward, now my children are in a different program. And I tell people all the time, because they'll open the door and they'll hold it. And I'm like, please close the door. And they're like, okay, whatever. Like they get snippy. And all I'm saying, just please close the door. And so one time somebody was like, I'm just holding it for you. I said, I appreciate that. I said, but you don't know me from a can of paint. I said, I could be coming in here to grab a child and you just let me in. I said, every parent needs to put in their code, close the door. And when I said it like that, they were like, oh, I didn't think of that. You dumbass. So I'm kind of like on the fence about the door thing.
Well, and what I'm talking about is
Depending on the situation.
Correct.
yeah,
Because when
I
we
mean,
leave
obviously
here,
that is a very
yes, when we leave here and people hold the door open for us, I'm like, of course, yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's all I mean. Like last weekend, I don't know. No, no, it was the weekend. Recently, we went to we did a college visit,
Yes, that was the weekend before.
and going in and out of these buildings,
Yes.
our son would stand there and hold the door open
Mhm.
for people to go in. Not one of them said thank you.
Yeah.
And there were like 10 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's just rude.
Yes. Yes. The kindness would be, hey, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Or I got it. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Right. So if we're out as a family and my husband will open the door and have us go in first. And like if somebody else is behind us, they'll go in or they'll say, oh, I got it. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever. And my husband says, thank you. And I have such a smart ass mouth. whew, that if I do happen to hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you,
You're welcome.
I will do that. I'm like, "Oh, you're welcome." Or if somebody, like, walks past me and they don't say excuse me, I'm like, "Well, damn." You know? So, yes,
I generally say, don't let me be in your way."
yes, or something to that effect of, like,
And those are the little things
awareness.
that I'm like,
Yeah.
what comes to my mind as far as like a kindness,
Yes.
like just the simple stuff that requires absolutely
No
no
effort.
thought, no effort
No.
on your part.
Mhm.
Like just that's gone. So of course anything above that is
Yes.
just obliterated.
Yes. Sorry, my tag in my shirt is, like, scratching me.
Let
You'd
that
think
happen.
you'd think this wouldn't need an entire episode, but here we are. We live in a world where people feel more comfortable being rude online than they ever would face to face. I don't know, because some people face to face will. Did y'all see the viral video?
Which one?
And this goes to show people being rude to somebody in the face. Okay, so this. I was watching TikTok because I fall into these dark rabbit holes. And it was a viral video that came up of a Waffle House
Not Waffle House.
Of course,
patriot who was of a white descent
It was insane.
decided in Georgia that when this black guy walked in that he felt comfortable enough to drop the N-word.
Oh, no, 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 no.
And then
Was it
proceeded to
an
say,
old white?
nope.
Really? Oh, that's even. Oh,
He was, I would say he was probably like in his early or late 30s, early 40s. He was also missing a bunch of teeth. So
no, well, yeah.
take that
That's
for
all
what it
right.
was.
They just released another chat from leaders of the GOP
Oh, really?
where they were dropping the N-word like it was their own
Huh. Hmm.
personal, like,
Yeah.
legacy.
They kept, yeah. So the black guy said, I don't appreciate you using that word. Da 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 da. Da. And he said, "Well, I can do it. My daddy's black. Oh, I can't confirm nor deny that information." So when the guy says, "I don't give a shit," you still shouldn't use it. The no teeth, scraggly looking motherfucker, they take it outside. Well, let's just say when you are rude enough,
What do you get? A last teeth?
when you are rude enough to someone in their face, there is this beautiful phrase called fuck around and find out.
Mhm.
And he sure as shit did, because when that black guy chokehold the shit out of him, picked him up and slammed him on the ground, yeah, I bet you won't use that word again.
Mm-mm.
So I would say that yes, we live in a world where people feel more comfortable being rude online, but they also feel very comfortable
In person.
in person.
No, but it's like people just don't.
They don't. And the humanity of decency of society, and what really sucks is that somebody just opened the floodgates to make it be okay.
Yeah, I mean it. Don't. I mean, don't forget. It was always there.
It was always there,
Which
yes.
is not okay.
Yes.
But I'm more okay with it being always there and just never.
Social media definitely
But the
highlighted it.
administration now has made it completely
It's almost second
not
language
that,
to
not
them.
that believing it and not talking about it is better,
Yeah,
but it just feels like it wasn't as like
in your face.
you didn't look at this many people and go, "Wow, really?"
Yeah.
I kind
Blissful,
of
ignorance or something.
You're fine.
advocating it here,
Yeah.
but I kind of like knowing
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I want to know.
because it's
It's very telling of people, right?
Yeah.
It's very telling of, okay, if you believe in this clown, then there's no way that you could respect me as a person.
Yeah.
Right? You can't respect me as being a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. There's no way you can respect me of being a woman, of being black, of being a mother, of being a human being, right? So for the longest time, um, actually, I think it was during his first administration, I had my name on social media as "Be kind to humankind," because my thing was, if we just show a little bit of kindness to someone and help that spread, almost like a pay it forward, like compliment somebody of, "Hey, you look really nice today. I love your smile." You did it recently. We were walking back to the garage and you saw somebody. You're like, "I like your tights or your leggings," or something like that. And literally she was like, "Thank you." And that was just, she could have very well been having a shit day
Oh, I do that
all the
all the time.
time. Yeah, so it's like where disagreement sometimes turns into disrespect, I would really want people to take a step back and reevaluate how your negative words really truly affect people.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah, go
clarify
ahead.
what I was
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
go ahead.
like, when I say believe it, but don't talk about it,
Yeah.
it's because I feel like the conversations that can help the understanding on the racist persons
Mhm,
are more apt to happen
mhm,
when they don't just spew it,
mhm.
because I think a lot of times when somebody says something that offends you or whatever,
Yeah,
because they don't care,
yeah.
it puts you on an angry foot to start
Mhm.
with, and that doesn't mix for, like, an understanding conversation.
True, but there's some conversations that just don't need to be entertained.
No.
Well, and I
Right.
think that was gonna be my point,
Yeah.
is that the problem is there's a level of legitimacy
Mhm,
that is being given to these perspectives.
mhm.
Like, it is a discourse of equal value,
Yeah.
on either side, and that is not the case.
I think that when somebody decides in that moment to just be an absolute asshat, it's one of those where it's, have a good day. Have the
Yeah.
day you deserve,
You're just an asshat, that's not gonna change, bye-bye.
and not give the energy into the conversation to feed, there's no reason to fuel the fire, right? It's one of those where it's like, have the day you deserve, walk away. Kindness isn't weakness, it's emotional intelligence. And not everybody's intelligent. Why people act like jerks sometimes. Because they need to get laid. Most people. Most people who act like jerks aren't waking up in the morning thinking, "How can I ruin someone's day today?" Maybe they are. Usually it's something else. It's stress, exhaustion, insecurity, frustration, feeling unheard. People carry things you can't see, and that is very true. You never know what fight somebody is fighting. And sometimes that pressure spills out in the worst ways. That doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it does explain sometimes why they are the way they are. Believe it or not, taking a second to be like, that check in. Are you good? Are you all right? Let's chat. I've had people come into my office who pretty nasty, whether it's on an email coming in or whatever the case is. And I've said, by the end of the I'm like, you came a little strong. You good? You getting what you need? Do you need to have a conversation? Um, and they'll be like, it's just been a shit day at work. I I apologize. I'm sorry you're going through that, but don't make your shit day my shit day. Don't shit in my Cheerios because I didn't shit in yours. So don't come at me like that. Let's try this again. I've hung up on people
Mhm.
with the quickness. I understand that you're having a moment, so I'm allow you to have that moment off my phone. Like,
I can't tell you how many mornings
mhm,
I have that conversation with our son,
mhm,
where it's like, "I am sorry that you hate mornings.
mhm.
I will leave you alone,
Yeah,
but don't
yeah,
break your attitude out on me
yeah,
because you're facing the morning that you don't face."
yeah.
Or that, or, like, something is not right with him,
Yes.
and you're like, You okay? You good?
Yeah.
Stop asking me. I'm like, look,
Yep.
I can see that something is bothering you.
Yep.
You can say to me, I
I
don't
don't
want
wanna
to talk
talk about
about it,
Yeah.
or
Give
I
me a
don't want to
moment.
talk about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's valid, and I
Mm-hmm.
will leave you alone. But I can look at you and see
Mm-hmm.
that you are pissed about something.
Mm-hmm.
So do not lie to me.
And don't take your shit out on me.
Yeah.
Right? If you're constipated, don't take that shit out on
I
me.
am
Look,
so
here, let me
sorry
give you a
I was there.
laxative so you can release all that. Like, don't be a dick.
Well, and it's funny because I had a horrible temper
Mm-hmm.
as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad as hers, but it was bad.
Yeah.
And because of my situation,
Mm-hmm.
what I learned was to like lash out at people.
Yeah.
And so I had to really practice
Mm-hmm.
how to manage that
Mm-hmm.
and not make it somebody else's problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And that takes years of conversation, therapy, silent retreats. It takes time.
yeah. But it was like, you're giving me this kid. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
you like to play this game?
Yeah.
'Cause-
Because I'm better at
But
it, trust.
he's also learned,
Uh-huh.
like, he knows Kelly is the get mad and everything's fine.
Yeah.
He knows with me,
That when you get mad,
when I
you
get mad,
simmer in it.
shit gonna hit the fan.
Yep. The small moments that matter. Kindness isn't complicated. It shows up in the smallest moments. Holding the door for someone. Not for me. Letting someone merge in traffic. No.
No, you shouldn't have raced to the end of the merge lane.
You knew that you had to get over. You saw the same sign I
hate when
saw.
People do that. They will wait for the 5 people in front of them
Yes.
to
Yes.
take their time and merge.
Yes.
Like let somebody or wait till somebody lets them over,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gonna gun it
Yep.
and just.
You knew that left lane was going to merge into the right. You saw that sign the exact same time I saw that sign. Why did you wait till the last damn minute?
Yeah.
And then also speaking respectfully when you disagree and saying thank you. Being patient when someone makes a mistake. These are tiny moments, but they shape the tone of everyday life. All right. Kindness in conversations. One of the places kindness matters the most. Conversation, especially when people disagree. It's possible to say, I see it differently without getting upset, right? Without saying you're wrong and I'm smarter than you. You're wrong. I'm right. Respectful conversations build understanding. Hostile conversations just build walls and make me want to throat punch you.
Well, I think having differences of opinions and being able to
Talk through
rationally
those.
talk about them is kind of what makes the world a great place.
When everyone,
Bless you.
excuse me, on a maturity level can be mature.
Yeah. Like, let's talk about this. We may not change each other's minds.
Yep.
But
at least we can
I
have the
can-
conversation about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can accept that your opinion is different than mine. Neither of us is wrong.
Like I said, everybody has opinions, just like assholes. But
Yeah.
do you white bitch?
But I mean, if you can back up what you're saying with facts, and I can back up what I'm saying, is okay. We're both right. It doesn't have to be one of us is wrong.
And it's very well, it could be you're right because I see it this way, and I'm right because I could see it this way, and then meet in the middle to have the best discussion ever, right?
Well, like as an example, in previous math classes, our son, he does things in his head.
Yes.
And he has his own way of working things out. He gets the right answer. It's not the way
the teacher,
his teacher wants to see it. And it's like at the end of the day, you're both right. Same answer. Doesn't really matter how you get there.
Yeah,
Does it
exactly.
really?
I don't need to show 16 pages of my work on how I got there.
Yeah.
Kindness doesn't mean being a doormat. Now, let's be clear about something. Being kind doesn't mean tolerating disrespect.
No.
Kindness and boundaries can coexist, and they should coexist. You can say, I'm not okay with that. without being cruel. You can stand up for yourself without tearing someone else down. Kindness is not about silence, it's about how you handle things.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, it's very interesting because we're also a very global
Yes.
community.
Yes, we are.
And when you're dealing with people from multiple cultures,
Mm-hmm.
there are like misunderstandings.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And it's not because anyone's trying to be unkind. It's because they really are not speaking the same language.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I don't mean that necessarily literally. They can both be
Mhm.
speaking English,
Yeah.
or they can.
But the interpretation behind it can be so different. Yes. Yeah.
And that's a big thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Approaching those conversations with empathy and kindness.
Oh, empathy. Where did that go?
Out the window.
Oh, I think it's
That
trailing.
makes the difference between being able to find a common ground and not being able to.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that some of our takeaways could be that you don't have to agree with everyone. I agree with that.
No, because
I agree that you
that's
don't have to agree.
kind of makes civilization continue.
Exactly. You don't have to like everyone. I don't. I don't like people, but I love our listeners.
Absolutely.
But you can still choose kindness. In a world that sometimes feels loud, impatient, and reactive, kindness is still powerful. It costs you nothing to be kind, but it changes absolutely everything.
Hey, Jennifer,
Yes, ma'am.
you're looking amazing today.
Thank you, Bill. Oh, that's so cute.
I got nothing.
I love you too. Kelly, my dear, I'm just so happy. I can tell, and we've talked about this before, how much you've changed, how much you have evolved. Elizabeth, I have nothing. So today.
You know what? You're the one that forced me to be your friend, so this on you.
Oh, no the hell she didn't. Oh my God. You know what? You love me. It's okay. So today, tomorrow, and the next time you're tempted to snap at someone, pause, take a breath,
Yeah, we're not doing the Thanos snap.
and remember, be kind, not a jerk. Please. Please be kind to each other.
And please rewind.
And please rewind. Be kind. Love you all. Till next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to Life in Chaos. Don't forget to check out our incredible merch at lifeinchaospodcast.com.